me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A give to the fullback. It's Allstott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Pittman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. That's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Here's Johnson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
On first down, it's McNabb. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now McNabb. And that's complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A little juke, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's McNabb. He's got Lewis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, McNabb. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. McNabb. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Westbrook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. With an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
McNabb to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Eagles Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw. Johnson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Finding room at midfield. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at the juke. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Here's McNabb. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw here. Flush to his right.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down now, Pittman.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Johnson on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Now a handoff up the middle. Pittman. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. Westbrook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Westbrook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team. And keep the clock moving.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Johnson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Johnson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Johnson throwing on first down. Being Johnson on poke 3. Football's out. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So out come the Bucs now.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Pittman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
On second down, Pittman. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Up the middle they go. Pittman.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 2nd down now, Pittman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through it. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now the extra point. And it's 17-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, momentum, he's wondering if he
Now back to throw. It's caught. Mitchell.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Hey, let's go!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the gun, here's McNabb. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Owens.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down, McNabb. Complete. This is Lewis. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to throw again.
They're going right back to Westbrook.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now McNabb. Flush. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Johnson now. A final shot before break. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
On the carry is Allstott.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Pittman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back to throw. Johnson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Pittman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And they'll run here with Allstott.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. Pittman.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs made a move. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Johnson. Going right side here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10 to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing. How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Now it's McNabb. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Let's go, y'all.
On 1st down, Westbrook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box, they need to add more people.
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, McNabb. He's got Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22.
That next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Westbrook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
He looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Johnson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Johnson. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good footwork at the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a 1st down throw, McNabb. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd, McNabb. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
On 2nd down, Westbrook. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the 1st quarter.
They were gone in the 1st quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
On second down now, Westbrook.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
McNabb. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action. It's McNabb. And he hits his target, the tight end. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Here's McNabb. Escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
On first down, Pittman. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, Westbrook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
McNabb to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill they use all the time. It's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open out right here is Vicious.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if we're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Johnson. Looking inside, he's got it. Complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Pittman, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. A toss running left. Pittman. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. They get the conversion. And Charles, we only have 2 yards to go. What do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
2nd and 11 now.
Up the middle they go. Westbrook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 42.
93 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A play fake. Now McNabb. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. On 2nd down now, Westbrook.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw here. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So now the Bucs down by 11, and time a huge factor. They need a touchdown with a two-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Here's Johnson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Johnson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6, and normally that's not deep enough to get your first down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the first down yardage. Really intelligent route running.
Yeah, because what do you say, hitches are normally 1 to 3?
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. You just kind of come off the line of scrimmage and kind of show yourself to the quarterback and say, hey, here I am, present it. He went ahead and took it far enough downfield to make sure that they had enough yards to pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got Johnson, and he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.